I'm Phil Gallo with Variety, and I'm joined by Kate Walsh, whose first U.S. album, Tim's House, has been issued by Verve Forecast. You are from Brighton, England, and you're sort of the rare person who actually didn't leave home to make a record. You made it right there in Brighton.
Yeah, Brighton's lovely. Tim, the guy who produced it, recorded it around his house. He lives just around the corner from me, so it was lovely just to kind of stroll down the road and do some recording before lunch, and then sit on the beach and have a picnic, and then go back and record. It was lovely.
It's got that very soft sound. I mean, there's a real softness, hominess to that. Do you think that comes out of staying where you're from, as opposed to doing it in another location?
Oh, definitely. I mean, there was no pressure on us to get stuff done that day, because we weren't spending that hundreds of pounds on renting studio space in somewhere we weren't comfortable. And, some of these studios are quite sterile. The fact that we did it in Tim's house and he lives so close to me, we could just kind of turn up for the day. If it wasn't happening, then we'd just come back the next day and start again, and it was no worries, and it was just a really, really comfortable, warm atmosphere to do it in.
One thing you've really developed a reputation for is the stories you tell during concerts. Can you give us some kind of idea of what sort of...
Well, I just, because all the songs are so personal and honest, I think just for the audience's benefit, it's nice to kind of give a little background and maybe differentiate between some of them.
Are these coming from one experiences, or is this a multitude of personal?
I maybe in the past I might have made things difficult for myself. My friends tell me that anyway, just to get material for my songs. But I'm all right now.
Is it so? It is pretty first person. You're not.
Oh, it's
really...
all first person. Yeah, because I write songs because I feel a certain way about things, because I'm going through emotions, and I don't write a song and sit down and think, oh, I'm going to write a song about this. I feel a certain way, and I have to get it off my chest, and I'm just lucky that people want to listen to it. I'm not writing for anybody else other than myself.
Is the TV and movie stuff, is that important to you? Is it?
It is important to me, and as such that I'm really happy that people feel drawn to use it on their shows and for syncs, because it's obviously striking a chord with people. People can identify with the things I'm singing about, and people really understand the honesty of it. And I think that really comes across when people can sync it with a piece of art or some motion picture, and the two just marry really well, because I'm singing honestly.
Where are you drawing influences to sort of kind of get yourself out of that, so that every song doesn't wind up being so solemn?
I don't know. I think it just comes from the fact that I'm writing honestly again. It's just I don't feel the same every time I write a song. Somebody did say to me once that they thought my heart beat in time to 3/4 because majority of my songs are in 3/4. So there is a running theme through all of them, and I think I do have my sound. They always have this style that ties them, but that I just feel differently each time I write a new song, so it comes naturally, I guess. If I tried to make it different, it wouldn't work, because I would be already putting pressure on myself to come up with something different.
Since that's come out, do you have a sense of how many songs you've continued to write, or are you playing them live?
Yeah, I am playing new songs. We're going to be recording the next album over the summer, so I have written a lot of songs since the last album, but I'm much happier now than I've been in a while, and I'm not quite as prolific as I was. It's a funny thing. I can only really let myself go in the sad songs, because they're the stuff I guess I need to expel away from me, and it's the happy stuff that I find hard to write about, because I'm quite happy keeping it close to me.
That sounds great. Well, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
It's lovely. You have a lovely album.
Thank you very much.